If you have noise from neighbours and a chimney stack on that shared party wall, this is a great video for you. In this video, we're going to go through why you should soundproof your chimney stack, the importance of soundproofing a chimney stack, what to install to the chimney stack, and I'm also going to share with you the detail of what we install to the fireback. All right, let's get stuck in. It still amazes me how many people don't address that area behind the fire. Maybe they have a wood burner or something a bit more complicated, but they will take the time to seal up what they install to the alcoves either side of the chimney stack, but they don't treat that area to the fire back. Just have a look later what we install to that area to the fire back. We actually install more materials to that fire back, more layers, more sound insulation to that fire back than what we install to the alcove. That's how important this is. That's how important that fire back is. And the reason why that chimney stack and fire back is so important is because here you have a flue. And that flue will be running upstairs in a lot of properties. So that's an area where sound can channel between the upstairs rooms and the downstairs rooms. So imagine if you didn't treat that fire back and that surround, and you've got a clear hollow void from upstairs to downstairs, and you haven't treated that fire back. Okay, that's an area where sound can channel between upstairs and downstairs. Again, that's why that chimney stack and that fire back is so important. Now, some people would argue that the chimney stacks are built with denser bricks and therefore the sound transmission is not as bad. You're not hearing the neighbours so much through those chimney stacks. What I would say to you is next time that dog's barking, next time the neighbours are playing music next door, finger in the ear on the chimney stack, what do you hear on that chimney stack? And if you hear the noise, then then sound deaden that chimney stack. And I would say sound deaden it, apply the 20mm rubber to it or that visco-elastic membrane. It already has the mass, it's already got those dense bricks there, and the neighbours have potentially got a chimney stack the other side as well, so there's already enough mass there. So you need to sound deaden it. It's like a ringing drum cymbal. You need to put your hand on it, you need to coat the chimney stack in something. So putting something in front of it or building a wall around it is not necessarily going to get you that reduction in noise. And also remember, you've got that flue which transmits between upstairs and downstairs. So don't always test it when the neighbour's TV's on down there or they're playing music in their dining room. You want to test it when those kids are shouting and jumping around, messing around upstairs. Then put your ear on the chimney stack when that music or whatever they're doing upstairs in the room diagonally above. Then test that chimney stack as well. So test it on different occasions. Okay, so let's look at the chimney stack, in particular the fireback. Let me share with you what we install to the fireback. I've already explained earlier how important the fireback and the chimney stack is. Well, this is what we installed to this chimney stack. We've sound deadened it with the 20mm rubber, and even this little opening. So this little opening potentially was where they used to put the old back boiler, where the back boiler pipes went out. There was certainly some bricks missing, but we had an opportunity to sound deaden this area here. We next install a mini floating frame insulated with 100mm Rockwool. We're then going to install mass loaded vinyl followed by resilient bars. So you can see already that we're installing the same layers of material of which we installed to the alcoves to the fire back here. To those resilient bars, we've installed the cement board, the 10 kg per metre squared mass loaded vinyl, followed by this fibre board. And you can see there's the lines of the floating frame, and those horizontal lines are the resilient bar lines. So the same layers of which we installed to the alcoves has been installed to the fire back at this stage. Next, we sound deaden the cheeks with the 20mm rubber, and we install more Rockwool. And again, that's about 50mm Rockwool there. We then install another frame, and that has 100mm Rockwool in. We then apply a 15mm sound block board, which will hit that sound deadening that we installed to the cheeks. We then install a backing plaster to meet this existing render. Here we've installed a thistle backing plaster, and it's just ruled off to meet this existing render of the chimney stack. Next, we go over the whole chimney stack with the 50mm system. Here we've installed the 20mm rubber, and it's mechanically fixed and glued with the two different types of adhesive. We then install the honeycomb sandboard product, which has no mechanical fixings but has the two different types of adhesive, and then we install the 15mm acoustic grade sound block board, which again is glued with the two different types of adhesive. And that's how we soundproof a chimney stack and fire back if the homeowner is not having any sort of fire design. That's when they're blocking it off, or for sometimes when they're creating a little opening, we also do that same system. But as long as there's no fire design that requires a flue, then that is what we apply to the chimney stack. Alright guys, that's it for now. I hope you found the video useful. I hope it's shown you some soundproofing insights, and I hope it's given you some inspiration to soundproof your own home. And if it has, please consider giving it a like and a subscribe. All that happens when you click subscribe is it just notifies you when my next video is out. And also, before you go, don't forget to check out all the free stuff in the description down below. Alright guys, take care, I'll see you in the next video.